Hello, my name is Dawn Langnishir, and I'm here today with French osteopath Alain Croibier. And we're going to be talking about his latest developments in manual therapy. So Alain, tell me a bit about yourself and what you've been up to.
Yes, this course offers a new practical pediatric approach based upon particular forces that are present only on newborn, on infant and children, that are the forces of growth. And this is the application of 30 years of research into practice. For the past 6 years, I offered this class as a postgraduate seminar for osteopaths in Europe. I could verify that it answered a lot of questions my colleagues were asking. So all this work led to the creation of Oxopedia, and we are proposing in partnership with Barral Institute this new class for next year.
And Oxopedia, what is that?
Oxopedia is a French-based company that has been created to promote, to spread and to protect the techniques and the practice and also the method of work. Oxo is the name of the goddess of growth in the ancient Greece, and now the prefix oxo denotes the growth in a general manner. Pedia is a suffix that has a double meaning. It can be linked with child, like in Pediatrics, but it can be also linked with knowledge and learning, like in encyclopedia or Wikipedia.
So that's very interesting. Can you tell us a bit more about the actual coursework?
Okay. So we will have a fresh look at the osteopathic consideration about skull and face. We will see something singularly different from anything we have been taught, because the skull, the growing skull, is a mosaic of different territories with a specific growth mechanism. So the skull cannot be reduced to an assembly of bones solely depending on the primary respiratory mechanism. So the growth, in fact, is the result of precise mechanisms organized in time and in space. And we will learn all the connections between the mechanisms and the phenomenon that we can observe on the growing skull.
Very interesting. And I understand that there is a different kind of format that you have set up for the teaching of these courses.
Exactly. The format of this course is different because with experience I've noticed that doing everything during the 2 seminars of 3 days is a lot. So I think that there's also a lot of theoretical information that it's better to give before the class. So it lets the time to the participant to integrate those data. So the seminar is mostly dedicated to practice. And then the participant will be able to learn very precise techniques implemented with great gentleness. So at the end of the seminar, they will have, I think, a good mastery of the techniques.
That sounds wonderful. And what would you recommend for people to do to prepare for the seminars beforehand? Because I understand there's 2 seminars. And so what's the best way for them to maximize the time when they're going to be with you?
I think that during the half day of remote teaching, they will have some element to work. I think that if they want to have something ready for the seminar, it's good to have a skull, a model of skull of about 40 weeks of fetal age. So it corresponds approximately to the age at birth. And it's good because for the hand placement, when we work on adults, it's better to have a reduced model to understand how we place the hands during the seminar.
Wonderful. So is there anything else that you want to share about the work you've been doing or about the upcoming seminars?
For summarize, I would say that at the end of the seminar, the participant will get 3 skills, 3 competencies. The first one, they will be able to understand where the forces of growth are located and how they work. The second thing, they will be able to assess those forces, to find where is the problem, so in other words, to make a diagnosis about the growth forces. And third, they will be able to release those growth forces to permit them to adjust the shapes of the skull and to permit a certain harmonization of the shape.
Wonderful. Well, that sounds so very exciting. You have done so much to help so many people through your manual therapy trainings over the decades. And this is another exciting part that you're going to be sharing and helping so many people. We thank you so much.
Thank you.